you ready today?
I've been ready.
Oh, you got an attitude
No,
today?
I don't have an attitude.
Oh, you got attitude today. Closet talk got to be full of attitude. But I don't care. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Give yourselves a hug. You all right? If you are tuned in right now, I want to let you know that you are a super dope person, and I'm excited that you've come back once again. This is another Closet Talk with my husband, Imani. Say hey.
What up, though?
We talked about this.
That's how I greet.
No, it's not.
That is how I greet.
Oh my goodness.
I just say, hey, babe, to you, because you babe. But that's how I greet. What up?
All right. Anyway, y'all. So
I wasn't like that back in the day. What's up, blood? I ain't talked to you like that when we was friends.
yeah.
Remember, babe felt weird in the beginning.
Yeah. Okay, so this, that's funny that you say that, because if you guys don't know, I don't prepare him or tell him what we're about to talk about in the closet, but today is actually called Stepping Out of the Friend Zone.
You set me up. That's why you asked if I want some wine first. This one here. Don't spill. Yeah, we here.
I'm not going to spill it.
We here.
But he's here drinking the Venter's Red. It's so good. Such an amazing wine.
I like San Sebastian. Yeah, St. Augustine wine. Florida wine. Shout out to Florida wineries.
So good. Yeah. But yes, today's episode is called Stepping Out of the Friend Zone. So, yeah, this is perfect. That was great. That was perfect. But anyway, guys, so we have just reached our 5-year mark in marriage. We've been married 5 years, y'all.
Wow, yeah, March 1st, huh?
Yes, so Congratulations to us. We made it over the hump by a couple of days. So we sticking it out for a couple more days, y'all. We made it over the 5-year mark. Don't look at me like that. I can see you. I can see you.
We made it through the easy part.
I guess. But I wanted to talk about, how do you know when to step into a relationship and out of the friend zone? Because I had this great guy over here friend zone for many years, many years, and it was worth it. It was worth keeping him in the friend zone because it ended up in marriage. So
it was worth it working in the friend zone. Damn, Toss, it worth it. For all the fellas that feel like you're worth keeping in the friend zone, you're not. But it's okay to be friends.
Hype them up. Oh, I just dug in my nose. It felt like something flying in my nose.
Nah, that's your nose ring. So
it's on the wrong side.
Nah, but like getting to know somebody is a good part.
Yeah.
It's a fundamental part in a relationship.
So staying in the friend zone, where when you friend zone a guy, it's not a bad thing.
It's different though for men and for women, I think. Friend zone for you and friend zone for a man, I think is a little bit different.
What's the difference?
Because okay, when a man thinks friends, he's thinking sex. When a female's thinking friends, she's not thinking sex. At least that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Unless a friends with benefits, a slider, okay, one thing. The women I've talked my whole life, when you're in a friend zone, that means it's platonic.
Yeah.
Right? When a man think, oh, she's just a friend, that's a smash.
What? So you can't be my friend without...
It could be a platonic friend, or it could be a friend that you smashing. Because dudes be having friends that's just not platonic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's still a friend because that's not your girlfriend. So we look at it like, yeah, your girlfriend, friend, whatever. You know what I'm saying? With y'all, friend is completely like off limits. With us, friends ain't off limits. I mean, am I wrong? I don't know. That's just my perspective.
Well, that's your opinion. I disagree. But...
No, but that's from a man though.
Well, yeah, you a man. So... I guess I don't understand men for real. We gotta cut that dead silence.
No, we did.
But anyway, so I actually met my husband when I was working in a nightclub in Miami. Cafe Iguanas. Shout out to Cafe Iguanas. They gave me my start.
Consistent. The most consistent club in South Florida. Consistent.
Yeah. So when I met Imani, it was actually on his birthday many years ago. And I had just moved to Florida. So I was working in a nightclub. I was a VIP server. And of course, this guy had the VIP section for his birthday.
Man, let me tell the story, man. You telling it all dry. All right, so it's my birthday, birthday, turn up. And it's that year that, what was it, 2012? So, you know, like, you know, clubs popping, you know what I'm saying? Everything is about club this, popping that, and sipping this, smoking that. So it's my birthday. We usually do like the strip clubs and stuff for my birthday. We decided to switch it up and go to Cafe Iguanas. So we pull in. Come to find out, it's my cousin's homeboy birthday too. We didn't know it was Ty's birthday. Shout out to Ty. So we chilling, me and Flamo, we walking in the Iggy's. So it's like we wanted, you know, VIP table. So they try to play us. You know, when you walk into Iguanas, people who've been to Iguanas in Pembroke Pines, it's like they have a little small little bar in the front, and then they have the little VIP area in the back up some stairs, like a little exclusive little sectioned off area. They try to give us a table in the front, by the front bar, like with people walking into the club and going to the restroom. I'm like, dog, you can't give us a table up here. So he's like, nah, we want one back there. So we went up to VIP. They had no more room, but we seen our homeboy, like, oh, shoot, celebrating a birthday too. I bet. So we just shared a table with him, and this lovely young thing was serving them bottles.
That's me.
That's you. So I'm there, you know what I'm saying? But I'm ordering me a bottle, and then here she come with the little glowy hair, walking in with a bottle. I'm like,
the sparklers.
Damn, okay.
Happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? It was this guy's. So my first question was, it's your birthday? Why are you buying these bottles? You remember that? I was like, why are you buying the bottles? So I was just thrown off there. I was like, it's your birthday. Like, you're supposed to be celebrated, not buying bottles on your own birthday. But anyway.
What was the answer you eventually got, though, after the fact?
I can't remember.
I told you, because every time you came and I bring in a bottle, you say, whose birthday? I would say me, and I'd get a hug.
Oh, yeah. He kept trying to hug me. And
I figured, like, every bottle I buy, I'll get another hug like it's my first hug. So every hug was like the first hug. That's just tight and squeezed. I'm like, all right. So I bought another bottle. Here she come, got another hug. But I know, yeah, so that was just...
Yeah, they was drinking a lot.
Yeah, but we was running through bottles anyway. I just wanted to be the one to hug you, so I was the one... Yeah.
You so corny. But anyway, after that night, we became friends because that day too, it was another coworker of mine there, Vanessa. Shout out to Vanessa. It was her birthday as well. So I was like, hey, since it's her birthday, your birthday, we can all go out afterwards. Let's meet up. So did we go to Tootsie's? After we didn't go to Tootsie's, but we met up
the following day went to Live.
Okay, so the following day we went to Club Live, and
that was cool because at that time my homeboy, shout out to Mato, George Mato, man, good dude, Guitar Center affiliate. So he's pretty much the main lighting guy at Live. He's been the main lighting guy there for like 10 years. He set up all the lights. I used to help do lighting and sound with him and a bunch of other crews back in the day in my audio days. But anyway, he had the hookup. And everybody that knows clubs, the lighting board and the audio board is right next to each other. So you're in the DJ booth. And everybody's been to Live, the DJ booth where all the superstars hang out because it's right a little runway where they stand up and do their thing. So we there chilling, and it was like, oh, let's do Live. I'm like, cool, Live on Sundays. And you know that Live on Sundays, King of Diamonds Monday, Live on Sundays. That was that era. So we hung out for the second time, and I realized, okay, I wasn't that drunk when I met her. She really is fine. You know, when you meet him for the second time, you get to really see if it was just your eyes playing tricks on you, or is she really that fine. And I was blown away because of how humble she was. I knew she was from Dade County. Ain't no way a female this fine, that humble from Dade. Females that look like you got attitudes. And you was way too cool.
Well, yeah, I'm from Cleveland. If you guys don't know, Cleveland girls are super cool people. Yeah, but remember that day that we went to Live, that's when Juvenile and Lil Wayne was there and they started fighting. Yeah. One of the guys from the club that I worked at.
Yeah, like, he started fighting somebody. And actually we still have pictures. That was the first time Juvie and Lil Wayne got back amicable after they little little whatever.
It was a big deal. It was a super big deal that night. And of course, somebody that I was there with got into a fight.
Scuffle one of them Young Money.
With one of the Young Money people. It was a crazy night. But after that, we just were instant friends. Like, we hung out so much, and I still didn't like him that much. I'm just like, he cool, you know.
You didn't like my clothes. You like
I hated his clothes. I kept saying, you know, you probably could get a girlfriend, or you know, I was like, you probably get somebody real good if you just let me dress you a little better. Like, he was like,
I have a problem getting a girlfriend. I didn't want no girlfriend in that day. If I did, I would have pursued you different.
Yeah, whatever. But he was still dressing with big baggy clothes, and I was like, this is 2012 now. Like, come on, just let me.
Hey. With all due respect, back in 2012, people were still being able to stick their hands in their pocket. The pants wasn't that tight back then. So 2012 was still a little baggy-ish.
No, it wasn't. Not in Ohio, not anywhere else.
Where were you? in Florida, so it was a little bit different.
Florida
down
was
at the
a little
bottom.
behind,
A little behind, man. We just different. We don't like, the nut grabbers, man. We gotta have a little room. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff in our pockets, man. It's hustle city. You know what I'm saying? We got bands in our pockets. You know what I'm saying? We got room. You gotta need room in your belt.
Okay. Well, anyway, we're doing this talk today because I just wanted to bring up some old memories, and I believe when you get into a relationship and eventually you become married, the monotony of it all, it just it starts to settle in, like waking up, eating the same things, going to the same place of business, just it's constant like repetition, right? So in order to break that repetition or remember why we even are doing this repetitious thing, like we have to revisit our memories. So this was just, it was just something fun for me to think of. I was like, I wonder why he liked me. Like, when was...
You liked me when you first saw me.
I didn't. I thought he was cool. He handsome guy, but he had the long locks, like, tattoos everywhere, really bright skin. Like, he wasn't...
I'm darker than you.
Now, because you're a trucker, but before you were way lighter than me.
I was in the studio all day. But check it, but it was just different cultural appearance than you're used to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Up in Ohio, I guess they have the pretty locks where they twist it up and stuff. There's a lot of Jamaicans in South Florida, so we have real knotted locks, like with knotted dreads, like it's cultural thing. So it's more than just fashion. So a lot of our locks down there are just real locks. It ain't twists. So you know what I'm saying? It's different. It's more like organic. It's not really like a fashion stuff.
When I moved to Florida, I was terrified of the locks because when I first got down there, I encountered men that had the ones that go stand straight up like this, like Kodak Black. And I was like, yo, this look crazy. I'm used to everybody with a low Caesar, like waves,
Dookie
locks. Them things were scary. So I was like, stay away. Remember, my grandma told me, stay away from crazy Jamaicans and Haitians. And I was like, I'm gonna stay away from them. So you was not on my radar. But eventually I was just like, every time I spoke to you, it was very pleasant, and you just reminded me so much of my dad. And I was like, I used to call Papa Bear like, well, it's this guy, like, I don't really like him, but he nice. He remind me of you. He's a know-it-all. He's a walking dictionary, like, always got the answer. Like, I never had to pay for anything out of pocket, like, ever. And what I'm saying,
so listen to y'all fellas. What I'm saying, if she don't like you, just be nice and pay for everything. You'll eventually get the girl.
No, that is not true. I also appreciated the fact that when we did hang out, it was always like me and my daughter, because she was 2 at the time, so turning 3, and she just like, it was like, bring over you good, bring your daughter, you take you both out. And I was like, that's so nice. Like, and the way that you guys interacted, like when we would be outside, with the chalk and stuff, writing on the concrete, I like that stuff. And I was like, God, when I'm done being out here in the streets, please, I know that's my husband.
I'll say it like that. But like, it was kind of like a family without a family. Because I'm an only child, so I've always wanted like people around me. I always wanted a family or whatever. And it was like my family without a family. It was like a family, but I could just go home and still be single. So, and it was perfect, man. You always had a good vibe though. In all honesty, I never thought that I knew we would be friends forever. I didn't think we'd actually get together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you still my friend. You still my friend first. So it was weird with the transition, like switching over, because I'll tell you the moment that I knew, I was like, yeah, let me just figure it out, because for years we have been friends and he never asked me on a date, like never showed interest. He was just my homeboy, like all my other homeboys in the Army and all. Like, we hang out, we go eat, and it's just a vibe. Like, that was it. But when it was time for me to get deployed again to Kuwait, remember, I was like, I'm about to get deployed, I'm getting orders, I'm just waiting on them. I had just moved to Georgia, and I was waiting to get orders, right? And so I hit him up and I was like, yeah, I'm here in Georgia, blah, blah, blah. He was like, yo, I'm here too. Like, remember, you had just got out of truck driving school. He was like, I gotta see you before you get deployed. And I was all right. So we went to Applebee's, me, Nia, and Imani. Went to Applebee's, did karaoke. It was just a super fun night. And at the end of the night, we was just sitting in the car for like 2 hours just talking. We was talking about music, everything, just talking. And then it was that night I was looking at him and it was like, I wonder why he ain't never asked me on a date. And so after that night, it was the same night. The same night when I got to my house, I had texted him and I was like, hey, what's wrong with you? Like, why you ain't never asked me on a date?
You ain't say what's wrong with me.
Yes, I did. Nah. I was like, what's wrong with you? Like, why you never asked me on a date? And then it was history from there. So, and
I was like, funny you say that.
Mm-hmm. Funny you say that.
It's a timing thing, man. Because to be honest, like, I always felt like out of any female that I was dealing with at the time, you were different. So at the time, like I said, I was in and out of, I had my own recording studio across from Bayside, $100,000 facilities, building studios left and right, in and out of Circle House, Studio Center, Audio Vision. I'm just up late night in studios all day and night. So any type of attachment, checking in, where you are, what are you doing, I didn't want no parts of that. So I was not looking for a female, a girlfriend, a partner, none of that. I was just running the streets respectfully. So like I didn't even think about that. So then when I shut down the recording studio, because it was breaking even at that point, and I'm not in business to break even, I was still producing. So I looked for another alternate source of income without me having to dive into the streets or go back to school. So I got into trucking school, and everything just panned out from there. And it was such a coincidence that she was in Atlanta the same time. I didn't even know she moved to Atlanta, and I was in Atlanta. She hit me up. She was in Atlanta, literally probably 20 minutes from where I was. So we was like, all right, let's go ahead and do our thing. You know, let's link up, see what it is. And the vibe just felt different. Like I was in a space to where like I was looking towards the future. And then here comes Blood talking about, why you never asked me out?
Like, and that night we became boyfriend and girlfriend.
It was weird because we was like, Blood, we said, hey, Blood, what up, Blood? Like that was our little name. Hey, what up, Blood? What's up, Blood?
Yeah.
And then it was like, hey, babe. Felt weird.
So how did we transition into out of the friend zone? Like it was super weird. I remember me and Ray. Shout out to Ray. I remember me and Ray had I finally told Ray, I was like, Imani like me. She was like, oh, I didn't do that. Like everybody around used to be like, oh, he loves you, he likes you.
Not
like,
love, damn.
Don't
what I was doing like that.
Me. But
taking you to Benihana's and stuff.
Yeah, you was acting different. But I finally came around. I was like, yeah, I think I like him, whatever. And then so we met up at a sushi place, Iron Sushi. We met up at a sushi place, and the first non-friend zone hug was super duper weird. I hug Imani all day, hey! But then it was the now we like each other hug. It was
different. You know I was like, and it wasn't me acting different. I just treated her different. So that's kind of what set it apart. Mm-hmm. And the hug was different because like that friend hug, it goes like this, and that we're together hug kind of goes like this. So it was like a whole nother different.
I was like, I put my arms up here or around there, like around here. So I was like, whatever you want to do, no pressure. I know this is different. This is weird. It definitely was, because I never ever got into a relationship in this way. It's always like at first, oh, I'm attracted to you, I like you, that's it. But this time it was like I watched Imani, I studied him, like I just, it was just like, well, I think I like him, okay, God, all right. And then he was like, okay, here it is, I'm gonna just go for it. And it was one of the best decisions I've ever made, because when you truly have a friend and you truly know your friend, it's easy to just accept them for who they are once you get into a relationship. So a couple of years into marriage, he changed, but he almost the same.
Everybody changed. Yeah. This one. Who are you again?
Yeah, I'm Tanisha West and Claire. So I married y'all. But you remember our first date?
Yeah.
You don't sound confident, but I remember.
At the Hard Rock.
Our first date was at the Hard Rock, and
first official date.
The first official date, and it was Valentine's Day.
Coincidental, right?
Coincidental. It was Valentine's Day. And just a quick little story time, y'all. Just give y'all a little giggle. So we're on our way to the Hard Rock to go have dinner. It's Valentine's Day. Imani decided to bring me a little raggedy bear. What was it? A bear? It was some little furry bear with some flowers. And I was like,
see, first of all, like, I'm not like, okay, we go somewhere, I'll pay. I've never been like the gifting type, you know what I'm saying? Like, person like that. Like we'll go out and do something. So I've never really like been buying gifts for people, so I don't know what to buy. I figure like, okay, I guess a teddy bear or some flowers, the cliche. Because
it was the gifts on the side of the road that everybody has.
Don't matter where it came from. It's the same thing. It's like it's the cliche, and at the end of the time, like I've never been a gifter, so it's like okay.
Yeah. So from that day, from that Valentine's Day, we agreed like, hey. I was like, I don't really care about Valentine's Day. Like, I'm grown. Like, you ain't have to buy this.
Which is good. Like, she's not really into that, like, that cliche, prissy stuff. I mean, she's girly, but not really, like, overly. But I didn't know how non-girly she was until, 2 years in, right? Mm-hmm. That's the mark, 2 years? Okay. But then I realized who I fell in love with. A
big old tomboy. You like big basketball shorts, T-shirts, and chilling. So, but on our first date, Imani's phone kept going off.
Oh, we going there. It
was just buzzing and buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. And I was like, yo, I know it's Valentine's Day. We just started dating a couple days ago. Because literally from the day I asked him, like, why you never asked me on a date? We was together, right? And he was like, well, to be honest, like I had plans, when I came back home. But now we together, so, I mean... I had something set up, and I was like, well, let her know right now that's done. I was like, that's it, cut it off. And I knew I was grown then, because I was like, I'm not saying give me the phone, none of that. It was like, let her know. That's it.
But it was no reason. I mean, at the end of the day, the situation is what it was. So it's either you're gonna be irrational or rational. So we just started dating, so you can't really expect to like my phone just to be silent. Like my phone is gonna ring. Because it has always been ringing, It takes a while for people to understand that, somebody's off the market. And it was so coincidental because, I was, just had a friend or whatever. And I think her birthday was on Valentine's Day.
It was a sad case.
So I had to choose. I had to choose between somebody that, was cool that I'm talking to or somebody that I've known for a while that I've always wanted to talk to. Ooh. I want a homie or a wife, homegirl or a wife. So I chose the wife.
You found your good thing.
Yeah, shy.
All right, but yeah, so I don't know. This was just a good refresher on why.
Get to know the person, because even now we're still everybody evolved. She's not who she was when I met her, and I obviously not who I am when she met me. People evolve. We're supposed to evolve, but get to know somebody because we're still learning each other every day also. And it's an everyday thing. It's not like something, it's like an on and off switch. Something that somebody does that gets on your nerves, it's going to always get on your nerves because they're not going to change. So you got to accept the fact they're not going to change. You have to just change how you react to it. And it might upset them, it might bother them, but at the end of the day, if it keeps the peace, then hey.
Well, you making marriage sound real crazy. Like,
no, my marriage is work.
Yeah.
Marriage is work because it ain't something you just want to quit on. So anything you can't quit, you have to put in that work. You could easily quit, but then it ain't, you got to put in that work. That's what it's all about.
I feel like it'd be easier to quit if we didn't know each other before getting to know each other.
Oh yeah, you'd have been got caught off.
Yeah. I would have been dumped him.
You'd have been skirt. Left you in Atlanta.
But that's why we're friends first. So I know my friend and
it's crazy. We both the cutoff type.
Yeah.
Like we both the cutoff type. Like you don't get no. I mean. Depends on how long we've known you get a second chance. But I ain't on that second chance. Once you show your true character, you are a snake, bro. And hey, got to keep the grass cut so you can see them. And the fact that we both the cutoff type, we really love each other. Because man, nothing to cut that inch off.
Don't do that. I think we're gonna have to slice that. I don't like that.
But it's just the cutoff type, But can't cut off a good thing.
Way to save yourself. But anyway, guys, we about to fight in this closet. we about to fight in this closet because he tried to make it seem like I'm crazy, but I'm not. But anyway, this is a great refresher. I can see you.
I know. So can the whole world.
Dang. So this is one of the reasons why I love this guy. He a clown, but. So if you don't have anything else to say, we can wrap this up. This is just a little cool call to talk. So I love you. And happy anniversary.
Thank you. Happy anniversary.
Thank you. You could buy me some flowers this time.
You don't want no flowers.
I do. I'm keeping the other plants alive.
Yeah, because they're plants. You don't want no flowers.
Well, buy me a plant.
Okay, I'll buy you a plant.
Okay, you can choose. You can choose. I'm gonna see what you like, what you gonna bring home.
She like to tell people what she want and then complain about it. Why you give me this? I don't like.
Because I told you what I wanted. But no, that's not true. That's not true. I like sentiment. I know. That's like whatever you give me, I'm always grateful. Don't do that. I'm always grateful. I like gifts that are sentimental, that actually require thought, because I'm a very thoughtful person. Like I see what you like. I see, what moves you, what motivates you. So that's how I pick gift giving. Like I give gifts from my heart, and how I feel like it can help you or benefit you. So I don't know, I'm just different. I just want somebody to be thoughtful with me too.
Same here. I got you that hand massager, that neck pulsator, yeah, because your neck's always hurting, the hand's always hurting. So yeah, that's how we gift.
Yeah, cool gifts.
And that teddy bear, look, man, it was awkward going from friend to boyfriend, girlfriend, and I didn't know how to romance her because she the homie. You know what I'm saying? Like we hang out, go get food, watch movies. So it's like, that's the homie. So it's like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? I knew her, but I didn't know like what her romantic side.
Yeah.
So it's like, so I just went cliche. But it's better than nothing. Better than me showing up empty-handed. So that's what
I'm sorry if that offended you years ago in that little bear, because you just brought it up again. So I appreciate your bear. That was just the beginning of me letting him know we don't have to celebrate Valentine's Day. It doesn't have to be a thing. You don't have to give me gifts from the side of the road just because they are there.
Side of the road. How you know they come from Walmart?
You told me that you got it from the street.
I did.
Yeah.
See, you gotta be careful with your honesty when you're in marriage. You gotta be selective.
Well,
it's gonna come back around. It's gonna come back to you.
True.
True.
But I hope you guys got some giggles and laughs out of this episode, this closet talk with me and Imani. And if you like, leave us a review.
Definitely. Send
us some messages of what you think we should talk about next. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back with another episode very soon.
Later.
Y'all see my makeup today? I did that. This why he liked me, guys. This why he liked me.